Have you ever heard of a stone that costs billions of dollars? Not a gem, not a diamond, but a simple-looking stone. Today, we're diving into a story that sounds like it's straight out of a fantasy novel, but it's very, very real. It's a tale about an ancient stone, a humble man, and a revelation that shook the world of archaeology and history. Our story begins in a remote, windswept region, a place forgotten by time. For generations, local villagers had walked past a large, unassuming stone, partially buried in the earth. To them it was just part of the landscape, a landmark, a place for children to play. They called it the Shepherd's Rock. Little did they know, they were walking past a treasure beyond their wildest dreams. Then, one day, an old farmer, let's call him Gian, decided to build a new wall for his goat pen. He remembered the Shepherd's Rock. It was big, sturdy, and perfect for his purpose. With the help of his sons, he began the arduous task of digging it out. As they dug deeper and deeper, they realized this was no ordinary boulder. The part buried underground was intricately carved with symbols and patterns they had never seen before. It wasn't just a rock, it was a relic. News of the discovery spread like wildfire. Local historians and antique dealers flocked to Gian's small farm, all offering him money for the stone. The offers started small, but quickly escalated. $1,000, then $10,000, then $100,000. Gian, a man who had lived a simple life, was overwhelmed. He had never seen so much money. But something about the stone felt different. It felt important, sacred even. He refused all offers, deciding to wait. This is where our story takes a dramatic turn. A team of top archaeologists from the National Museum heard the rumors and made the long journey to Gian's village. When their lead expert, Professor Chen, laid eyes on the stone, his jaw dropped. He recognized the carvings immediately. They weren't just decorations. They were a lost form of writing, a language that had vanished from history for over 3,000 years. The team set up a camp around the stone, working day and night to decipher the ancient script. The world watched, holding its breath. What secrets did this stone hold? What forgotten history was about to be rewritten? The carvings told the story of a powerful, godlike king who ruled a vast and prosperous empire. This king was believed to be a divine being, a son of the heavens who commanded armies, built magnificent cities, and possessed unimaginable power. The stone was a monument, a stele, erected to praise his eternal glory. The text described his triumphs, his conquests, and his divine right to rule. It was a testament to his absolute power. But as the archaeologists translated the final section, they found something completely unexpected. The tone of the inscription changed dramatically. The boastful, arrogant king seemed to disappear, replaced by a voice of humility and reflection. The last part of the text was a personal confession from the king himself. He described a great famine that swept across his empire. Despite his divine status, his prayers went unanswered. His people starved, his kingdom crumbled, and he was powerless to stop it. He, the God-Emperor, was humbled by nature, by a force greater than himself. In his final words carved into the stone, he abdicated his divinity. He wrote, "I am not a god, I am just a man who has failed his people. Let this stone not be a monument to my glory, but a reminder of my humility. A reminder that we are all subject to the whims of heaven and earth, and that true strength lies not in power, but in compassion." This revelation sent shockwaves through the academic world. A king, revered as a god, admitting his own humanity, his own failure. It was unprecedented. It completely changed our understanding of ancient rulers and the concept of divinity in the ancient world. This wasn't just a historical record, it was a deeply personal and philosophical statement that transcended time. So, what about the billions of dollars? After the translation was complete, the stone, now known as the humble king's stele, was declared a national treasure of the highest order. Art collectors, museums, and private institutions from around the globe tried to acquire it. The estimated value soared into the billions, making it arguably the most valuable single archaeological artifact ever discovered. It wasn't valuable for the material it was made of, but for the story it told, the story that rewrote history. And what about Gian, the humble farmer who unearthed it? He could have been a billionaire, but inspired by the king's message of humility, he made a decision that surprised everyone. He donated the stone to the National Museum, asking for nothing in return. He said the stone didn't belong to him. It belonged to everyone, to history. His only request was that the museum builds a new school for his village. The story of the humble king's stele is more than just a tale of an expensive rock. It's a story about how a single discovery can change everything we thought we knew. It's about the timeless struggle between pride and humility, power and compassion. And it's a testament to the fact that true value isn't measured in dollars, but in the wisdom and lessons we inherit from the past. The king, who lived thousands of years ago, embraced humility in the face of disaster. And the farmer, who lived in our time, mirrored that humility by choosing community over personal wealth. Two men, separated by millennia, connected by a single stone and a shared understanding of what truly matters. What do you think? If you found a treasure like this, what would you do? Let me know in the comments below. The world is full of hidden wonders and forgotten stories, just waiting to be rediscovered. Sometimes, they're found not by treasure hunters with maps, but by ordinary people living their lives, who stumble upon something extraordinary. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey back in time. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss our next adventure into the mysteries of history. See you next time.